Hey Skokie Valley, good Erev Shabbos to everybody. It's Rav Ari here from Meah Shearim. Spent a lot of hours here today. Got some great tzitzis for cheap. Got some gewaldige rugelach, some vegetarian chulent. Heard an amazing shiur and learned a little bit with an old and good friend, Chavrusa Hillel Broder, who's filming right now. And it's important to be here. I've been thinking a lot about this trip, about Ahavat Yisrael, about the love that we're supposed to feel for each and every Jewish brother and sister. And this is the parsha we're reading, or you're reading this week. I'm reading a different parsha, Pinchas. So you're reading Parshat Balak. And one of the themes of Balak is this theme of Ahavat Yisrael, of love and connection with all our Jewish brothers and sisters. Bilam and Balak together team up to try to hurt the Jewish people, to curse the Jewish people. And Balak takes Bilam to all these different vantage points to try to get a different perspective so that he can find the way to curse him by seeing this angle or that angle. And I think the response to that curse, and that's the curse of anti-Semitism then, the curse of anti-Semitism today. People who hate Jews will find any angle, any approach, any vista they can. They'll attack Haredim, they'll attack Reform, they'll attack right wing, they'll attack left wing. Anti-Semites always want to find that way that they can attack. And I think our response ultimately to anti-Semitism has to be find those angles of love, those perspectives of love on all our Jewish brothers and sisters, including those who we are so different from. And believe me, I have many, many differences with our brothers and sisters or our cousins here in Meah Shearim. There are many things that I absolutely vehemently disagree with them upon. And yet, we're still family, and we still share so much. We share Torah, we share love of our tradition, we share this land, we share so much with one another. So in spite of the differences, or maybe because of the differences, I think Parshat Balak reminds us that in the face of hatred and anti-Semitism, like Balak and Bilam, or like the shooters in Pittsburgh, or the anti-Semites and the BDS, whatever it is, we have to find ways to come together and to love one another. And when I look around here, I see a world that's very different, but I also see a world that's inspiring. I see a world suffused with Torah and with a deep love and passion for Torah and HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And is what we have to learn from this world. So I want to wish everybody the bracha on this Parsha of Balak, that we can really reach out to our Jewish brothers and sisters and connect and show true Ahavat Yisrael. And I'll end with just a sweet vort, which I think I shared once with the shul, but it's a vort of the Apterav. The Apterav says he was known as the Ahavat Yisrael. He loved the Jewish people. And he says you can find the mitzvah of Ahavat Yisrael in every single parsha. You can find it. And someone said, okay, Rabbi, where is it in Parshat Balak? He said, Parshat Balak, it's right there. It's the Rosh Tevot, it's Balak. V'havta l'recha kamocha, Balaka. And his student said, wait a minute, you're spelling it wrong. V'havta l'recha kamocha is Vav, Lamed, Chaf. And Balak is Bet, Lamed, Kuf. How is, you're totally spelling it wrong. He said, when it comes to Ahavat Yisrael, you have to be willing to fudge a little bit. You got to be willing to change the letters around, because we got to go the extra mile and stretch ourselves to find ways to love and connect with our Jewish brothers and sisters. So that's what I'm doing here, and that's what I encourage each and every one of you to do. And Shabbat Shalom from Yerushalayim, and I'll see you all next Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.